your boy Nguyen in the house, back within the Bang on video. Where, ladies and gentlemen, Seat Kolasinac is back working out. He's come back. He has to be stronger. So he is working out, and ladies and gentlemen, Seat Kolasinac will definitely come back stronger and much more fitter. He's already big. Let's see how much big he wants to be. But moving on, Mikel Arteta will have the final say on Arsenal's signings this summer, regardless of the presence of Raul Sanllehi, Edu Gaspar, or anyone else. That's how it should be. But moving on, well, the ESPN pundits have urged Arsenal to wrap up the signing of Atletico Madrid midfielder Thomas Partey because he said that Thomas Partey has been outstanding for the last 2 years at the very least. If you're Arsenal and you somehow prize Partey away from Atletico Madrid, absolutely you do it at all day, every day. He sits at front of the back four. I'm still not sure that there are many better box-to-box midfielders in the game. If you get this done, do it now, do it quick. But here's what a sports lawyer, Richard Kramer, has insisted: the Premier League must resume at the start of April in order for the season to finish. He says if they get the games going by the beginning of April, I think we should be all right. But if we go to May, June, then I think it's almost inevitable. It's almost the equivalent of what happened during the World Wars. The season just has to be cancelled and started all over again, which is obviously devastating for the likes of Leeds United and West Brom. Both those clubs are on the verge of promotion. It's not a great thought, but they'll just have to abide by what the majority say and what decision is eventually made by the board of directors. Moving on, former Sunderland striker Kevin Phillips has claimed that Arsenal target Willian would be a great addition to the Spurs squad. He says, Willian is a player that I like. I think he has got great qualities, great attributes. At the end of the day, it's whether or not he fits into Mourinho's style and where he plays. Mourinho generally plays a 4-2-3-1. So you could certainly see Willian playing on the left or right and giving them a bit of quality. If they get him on a free, it isn't too much money, then go for it. He's been in and out of the side at Chelsea. Whereas if he goes to a side where he'll play week in, week out, you will certainly see the best of Willian. For me, he's still got the plenty to offer in the Premier League, and if Tottenham were to secure his services, I think that would be a good signing. Well, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang could be left with no choice but to stay at Arsenal because we know that Barcelona are turning their interest to Neymar Jr. and Lautaro Martinez. Well, we all know what Barcelona are keen to, they want something to be added to their attacking options, but it appears that Paris Saint-Germain forward Neymar is preferred over Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Also, Everton are reportedly close to beating Arsenal in the race to sign Lille centre-back Gabriel Magalhaes, but it looks like the 30 million switch for the Brazilian defender could be possible for Toffees this summer. This could be their first signing. Well, Chelsea are hopeful of beating Arsenal to £85 million signing of Leon Bailey. The Bayer Leverkusen winger, 22 years of age, is one of Europe's most exciting, talented wingers and has attracted plenty of interest over recent seasons. And it looks like Chelsea have sent scouts to watch Bailey in action as he came off the bench against Rangers on Thursday. But he replaced Karim Bellarabi with half an hour remaining at Ibrox, but he caused plenty of damage to Steven Gerrard's side. Let's see how things will happen. The rumors are that the Premier League would require a 14-club majority to void the current season. Do you think it can get that many votes? Because it looks like Tottenham and West Ham already quoted that they want the season voided. Relegation teams and Arsenal, who could get Champions League football if this season gets voided. And Michael Owen believes that he says this. I think Arsenal have got a nice little thing going under Mikel Arteta. They're bringing young players through too, like Nketiah and Martinelli. They could turn into proper players and be like Aubameyang, scoring 20 plus goals a season, and they're worth their weight in gold. Arsene Wenger said this. He says, we lost our status as invincibles against Man United in a game where referees shared some of the responsibility. It wasn't deserved. When I die, I'm going to ask God where the referees are before I choose between heaven and hell. Oh my God, that is unbelievable. But Mikel Arteta is already establishing plans to keep his players fit and healthy while they are quarantined due to coronavirus. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Spanish boss who recently overcame coronavirus is devising individual training regimes to each of the first team players as required, and he also wants gym equipment sent to each of their homes, so there is no excuse for not keeping in shape. Players are being told to stay at home after Arteta tested positive with the Premier League suspended. We all know that, but that is unfreaking believable, isn't it? I like it. Yeah. Also, Arsenal's head of medical services, Dr. Gary O'Driscoll, will now be staying at the club following a late change of heart. He was said to be joining Liverpool earlier this year after being offered the same role there, because I think the problem was that there was impassioned pleas by Edu Gaspar and Mikel Arteta. They convinced him to stay at Arsenal because he had already submitted his resignation in January. He was due to join Liverpool. The development is seen as something of a coup across the industry. So these were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way. All the views and news and everything about Arsenal comes on this platform every single day, twice. So what are you going to do? You just have to subscribe, hit that bell icon so you get all the notifications of all the videos that we put. Also, I've actually put out my socials so you can follow me on my Instagram account and definitely on my Twitter. Be the follower and follow the revolution with the Indian Guna.